Hello everyone, I'm signing in a few minutes early, but I'm gonna try to show you the conditions I just walked through. I snowshoed. My house is on the other side of the hill there from the farm. I think I can switch this around to show you what I'm looking at. And this is where I'm going in to the barn. You're gonna have to excuse the short of breath and while I go into the barn. I'm gonna take my snowshoes off. Yep. Before I can go in the barn. All right. I'm gonna take my snowshoes off because can't wear them inside. So. This is me undoing my snowshoes. My phone keeps wanting to switch around here. All right, so what I do is I pull this little lever and my snowshoes release. But one-handed is kind of tricky, so I'm gonna put you down and let you watch me. So. Luckily, I'm a snow bunny. I love the snow. And growing up on a farm, our farm's been here for over 45 years. Chores don't stop just because the snow or rain comes. So we go in all conditions. I'm gonna leave my snowshoes right out here. Bring my gloves in. And we're gonna go in the barn. Hi, kitties. Who's there ready for treats? Virginia, you ready? So this is my morning process with the cats always. I bring them and I have treats right here and give them and they come right over. This is Virginia. She's 13 years old. Come on, get up here, Penny. Come on. Penny, come. Let's switch around here. Come on, get up. Up you go. And right over here, Virginia. Come on. Virginia. Come over here, Penny. Come over here. Why are you fighting? Come on. There you go. Good job. All right. So, still a minute before I was supposed to be airing, but you never know when you're going to get up to the farm. So, this is where they're nice and cozy inside. Yeah. It's actually pretty warm in here. And the blizzard's outside. We got a 5-story barn here. This is where we do our goat yoga in the winter, and in the summer, it's our rain location. Now, we're going to go downstairs. Just some of you tuning in, I tuned in a little early, so because you never know how long it's going to take you to get through the snow. And I'm just going down into the barn. Good morning, everyone. Probably can't hear you. I don't even know if there's any volume. I've never gone live before. Sometimes it's hard from a barn. And when you're doing chores. So these are our kittens that I'm opening up right now. Misty and Tweety. They're 7-month-old, half Maine Coon cat, half Norwegian forest cat. Hi, kitties. They're going to not want anything to do with me until they get out. Come here, kitties. And they've been just kind of hanging out. This is their pen because they need to be safe when they're little because other cats are more territorial. So they've actually play with Penny upstairs. Misty takes treats. Tweety doesn't know how to take treats just yet. Come here. We got them just before Christmas and right after Christmas, I think. Tweety came 2 weeks after. Penny, since she's going to be just 2 years old, she's very playful, and they're going to go up and play. And I have to go put the box on the cat door so they don't go out because they're not used to the surroundings yet. So they're going to just play while I do my chores. All right, very technical here. We close the cat door so no other animals, aka a male cat or something, comes in. Virginia's enjoying her treats. Penny just wanted to play. Hey, Tweety, pretty girl. Hi. You looking for the toy? Where is it? So this is where we keep some stuff. And this is where the cats drag their toy. Penny loves it. Come here. Oh, and Tweety loves it up there. So as I said, the video will be disjointed because it's kind of hard to do things while you're walking around. So I'm going to head on downstairs. I just took the cats out of their kennel. I'll save you from me cleaning their kitty litter, and I'll do that after I get off the video. But right now I'm going down into the basement. The basement is where the alpacas are and the ducks. You can hear the noise. And what I'm going to do there is no need going down without any food. So I'm going to get some grain for them. They get grain and also hay extender, which are cubes, and they filled up yesterday before a storm. You always fill up a little bit extra for the animals. Our animals in the winter get free choice hay all winter. We have it in there all the time for them. It might be, I might disconnect and connect because the barn is half underground here. So, hey, Tweety. So I'm going down right now with some grain for the ducks. Let me turn around so you can see. This is how nice and cozy they are. Hey, girls. This is not for them. Hey, girls. I'll get you in a second. Hey, pretty girl. So the ducks have padded feet. So they get real messy real fast. So we have hay in here, but there's pads under the ground, so they're not on concrete. And I have to put my phone down for a second. I'm going to put my phone down for a second so I can open up the gate. All right, instead of seeing me, I'll let you see the ducks. And I'll come down and give them a little bit more in a little while. Hi, ducks. And there's the alpacas. Hi, girls. We got our water system here. Ducks get everything dirty, but this water comes all the way from the top into the troughs. So the ducks are hard to keep clean, as you can see, because of the padded feet, but they have nice warm floor in here on pads. So everything gets wet with them, but we have to keep it clean. Doing the gate here. Hi, girls. Now I'm going to go back upstairs and grab some grain for these because don't you do that. This is Bristol, Tutu, the friendliest one here. Mocha, Beloved, right back there. We've got Ivory, and Pearl was just near me. Alpacas, you got to be careful. These girls came to us in August, and they were not really friendly except for Tutu, and they've become friendly. Beloved here with the black collar, she does not like to be eating food inside. She doesn't like to be claustrophobic. So they have plenty of room here. You see they got plenty of hay over there. Don't even need to resupply it, but I'm going to give them in this little tube here a bunch of grain so they can eat it, and they can all have their own little bit of food without fighting. So I'll be right back down, ladies, and I'm going to go up and grab. This is from the cleanup yesterday. We got plenty of hay here during storms so that we can feed them as needed. You can see I closed the little chute door there. They don't need to go out right now because of the wind blowing. All right, there's a lot of options here. All right, everyone hearing me okay? I don't know how I see comments, but maybe if one of you want to comment, I'll know if you're hearing me okay. Good Good morning, Rachel. I see you on there. Daryl, Carol, nice to see you on here. Susan, Donna, hopefully I'll be seeing you this weekend maybe for the paint night. So I'm going to go into the alpaca grain here. This is our grain room, I'll let you see. Most important place to keep safe in a barn from rodents as well as animals that are here on the farm. Too much grain can kill them. So you always keep it locked up. So this is alpaca food. Gives them all their minerals they need. Oh, I'll just let you go that way. And I got a scoop of grain here for them. If we had any emergencies or an ill animal, we have a heater here, as well as stalls done up to bring them in. So we have that always ready. But also we're going to be kidding here starting around April 1st. We're kidding down at our Florida farm right now, which means kidding is having baby goats born. So it's a pretty exciting time here. And it's okay. If it's a blizzard, that's actually pretty good if they're born during that, as long as they're warm and safe. All right, girls, you want your food? Everyone wants to see you eat. All right, so what I do is I take the grain and I run it along. Watch out. Don't kick me. Come on, watch out. So they can spread it out and eat it. Now, yeah, they flip this over. And I'm going to go the other side here. Watch out, Mocha. And a few of these girls can kick. So I don't want to get kicked. You always be careful, just like a horse, with the back end of them. Oh, I'm flipping the grain over on them. So here, very exciting. And the kitty, oh, she wants to come down and explore. But we're not going to let her down because then she's going to get trapped down here. Usually the cats can go in and out of the different doors, but in a rainstorm, a snowstorm, they can't get out. All right, Misty, we're going to go back upstairs. That's what happens when you leave gates open, doors open. The animals follow you. All right, girl. All right, so they're good. They've got water down there. And nothing's frozen because they got floaty water heaters. Oh no, no one else in the barn. That means I have to go to the annex barn, which is the barns out the other side. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you. I don't know if I'll be able to look. Hi, Karen. Both Karens are on. So Karen, Kilty, if you were here, we'd be out going through the storm, but I figured it was not a day to do that. So before I head out to the other barn, which is out the window here, I'm going to go over to the other ones. And hopefully I don't lose cell phone service. That's all I got. I'm right now on just a few bars. That's why we can't do a lot of filming in the barn. So I'm going to put my gloves on. And I think I'll be able to just trot right out. And I'm going to make sure the kitties stay here. Oh, yeah, the ducks are so cute. So I got to close the door here behind me and pull the door, but I want to keep it closed all the way so the kittens won't come out. I don't think they will, but fun. So this is what I'm going through. Fresh snow, no tracks, and I'm going over to the other barn. You'll probably hear me breathing. Don't mind me. It's a little slick underneath this snow. I don't have any traction on, and I left my snowshoes at the top of the hill. The people that tuned in a few minutes early, I signed on and showed you me trancing through the snow up the hill to get into the main barn. This is where I just came from. It's not too bad, but you can see the snow all on the sides of the house in the barn. That way. All right. I did lose you there for a second, but I'm back. All right. I think I fixed that. It kept going on the house Wi-Fi. So right now I'm going in the door, if I can open it, that one. And this is now going into the annex barn, we call it. This is where a lot of our our goats are, our older goats and younger goats. And you can see a little bit of, that opened up. So I'm going to close that back up. Most important thing, keeping hay dry and off the ground. You can mold really fast. So I just closed that right there. Hey guys, you want some hay? Let's see how you doing. And here the goats are. They can go outside if they want, as most of you have known or seen here on the farm. And, oh. See, you leave a gate open. Buster Rhyme got out. Come on. So, that's Bruno. Victor. Hi, Victor. Bruno. Buster Rhyme is Bruno's brother. That's Bonnie and Clyde right here. And see, they got a lot of hay. Oh, the little's over here. So they have minerals in there. And everyone's going to be up on my grill here. Hi, guys. We've got Bonnie, Willa, Isabella, Princess right here. And the other ones must be outside. There's a bunch of other goats. Their nanny's going to have babies here on the farm starting in April. I'll turn it around and let you see my beautiful face. So they are going to have babies. And I'm going to be moving them over, maybe today if I'm bored. I'm going to move them over to with the babies. The baby goats are what we call our yearlings now, but some were just born in August, some of the littles. We don't force them to stay inside. If the goats want to go out, they can. It's not cold in here. It's actually pretty warm. Hi there, pretty. And if they let me in, I'm just going to check. So as you can see here, they always want to get in through the gates. Oh, come on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check everything. Water's good. All heated up so it's not frozen. And then I'm going to switch around so you can see before I get... Oh, Faith is waiting for her hay. So they already have hay. But see this hay right here? This they won't really eat. They'll push it aside. They're very picky eaters. Oh, there's Karen coming over. She always has shavings on her because she's got a fluffy cashmere coat. Looks like you were outside, bud. So I'm going to give them some food before they jump all over me. Hi, Hansel. So you need to give them fresh hay because they will not eat it, some of it. So they don't want it. If they don't want it, they'll be wanting more. So they will get some more hay. I'm going to throw it in there in just a minute. But I want to look out the little door here. This is their little chute system. No hooves. Mean no one's been outside. Do you want to go out? All right. There's someone peeking through. And I just had Mick try to get on my back. If you know anything about our goats, they like to jump. We train them to jump on people's backs for our goat yoga and other things. Goats naturally love to jump, so it's a natural thing. Good morning, Crystal. So I have lots of hungry goats here because it's a little later. I was a little slow getting up on a Sunday, but as you can see, they're definitely warm and they have food if they want to eat it. But I'm going to give them some more fresh hay. So I'm going to have to stage my phone somewhere so that you can see it. And I think that will work. That's the only thing I don't have. As my boyfriend said, I should have a GoPro. So I'm going to have to figure out how to put that phone down here without the goats knocking it over. Yeah, you guys keep getting on my back. All right, so there. Hopefully, the goat's right underneath me. Come on, get out of the way, Mick. Now I got to push the gate so that I can get out to the other pen so that they can't get in. All right, and you'll see me tossing hay. You can hang out with the goats. All right, so that's me. We have a nice little panel here between the older goats and the younger to keep the littles all together. They don't get bumped around in any small quarters with the goats when you have so many. Most of them are in Florida, the goats. Get out of my way, Busta. Hey, get out of there. So I'm going to now take some hay And I think you'll be able to see me in there. I'll come around the other side to fill the older goats right here. Even though they have hay, they want more. So I hope you guys are having fun at home and all right, I'm back. I had to step outside in the snow for a second to get you back. So hopefully you guys are still tuning in. It looks like I lost a few of you, but those that are there, I'm back. Sometimes cell phone service doesn't work in the barns, but I was just sharing that I was feeding the goats inside. So here's Bruno. He wants some more hay. So I'm going to give them a little bit more hay, and hopefully I won't lose you guys. So I was trying to say before, I don't know what you heard. Dropped my phone. Not a good thing. All right. So I'm going to go in and give them a little bit more hay. That's the hay pile. And they like fresh hay. So fresh hay is good. So they got a bunch of hay here, but they might not like it. You also spread it out so they can all eat some. There's a lot of good stuff here. They're just not eating it because they can't get up. So this is a feeder because goats waste a lot of hay. This catches it and they at least can eat it there. As soon as it hits the ground, they won't eat it. So I'm still not done in here. We've got a few more goat pens outside and our sheep. Our bucks are outside. Bonnie, come here. Bonnie. Bonnie, hip hip ho. All right. Princess, do you want to come over? I'm going to move a few goats over if I can. Come here. Isabella. Ooh. Come on. Bruno, get over. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. She's pregnant. I'm going to move her over to the other side. Come on. Come on over. All right. Come on, Princess. Hip hip ho ho. Here, Bonnie. All right. Come here, Princess. Bonnie, come here. Bonnie, come here. Oh, come here, Bonnie. Let's go. All right, let's go this way. All right. Come on. Come on, Bonnie. Come on, Tito. Oh. Come on. Watch out, Busta. Hey, get out of my way. All right. All right. Just moving a couple over. I was going to do that this week because they're just going to separate them and put them in with the babies. Doors are important. Princess, if you get out from underneath there, I'll move you over, girl. Come here. Goats love to be underneath small quarters. Usually I give them a little bit of hay down there because they're nice and cozy away from the other animals from butting them. Oh, Willa, I'll have to move you later. All right. So, 2 more things of hay I need to do here. Oh, and I got to make sure the gate. Hey, Bruno. Everyone wants hay. I'll turn it around. Hey, Bruno. I'm going to turn it around so you can see me, but I keep hitting the wrong button. Sorry. Come on. Nope. Why is there a button that shows? Oh, there we go. Come on. Well, I can't seem to figure out how to turn it around at the moment. Not very good, apparently, with this Facebook Live. Maybe it's just wet. No, if it keeps going to product. Hey. Nope. Oh, well. Can't turn it around to show you me. But I'm going over to give these guys a little bit. Get out of the way. Get a little bit more hay. Oh, we just got to close the gates. All right, guys, hip, hip, ho, ho. Here, hip, hip, ho, ho. Got some hay right here. Oh. All right. All right, so they're good. They got hay. They got fresh hay. I'm still trying to turn this around, but I still can't. Nope. Oh, I got it to work. Yay, now you can see my beautiful face again. I lost some of you here, so there's only a few people on. But, so they're eating the hay. This is alfalfa hay. It's $50 a bale. And they like the little tiny pieces right in it. So they'll be eating that. You guys be nice to each other. All right. All right. Go, Isabella. Isabella, go over. Oh, come on, Mick. Always got to lock the gates or you're going to have to be chasing goats. So Bonnie's being good over here. I'm going to let her stay. Isabella was butting with the other goats. But you can see Bonnie right here. Nice and content, just eating some food. Now let me check, they have the minerals. Yep, they have minerals. Loose minerals are important for goats to have as much as they want for each choice. And now I'm going to venture outside with some handfuls of hay. Could use a wheelbarrow, but it's just easier carrying them and making a couple trips. If anybody knows the setup here, we have the goats over in the little shed on the bucks by themselves, so they're not tempted by the ladies. So I'm going to have to go outside and go through the snow to get to them. You guys can stay on. I don't know. I might be putting the phone down so I can carry some stuff. But I'm going to have to walk out there in the storm with the hay in my hands. So I need to bring, it's easier to carry it with two hands. So I'm going to put my phone down, and I think you guys will still stay live. Oh, here's Dolly. Hi, Dolly. Do you guys want a little hay in there? Here. Oh. All right. Very tricky to navigate here. So I'm going to put you up there for a second. All right, so actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what I'm going to walk out in, but I'm going to leave the video here on for you guys to watch the goats for a few inside while I trance outside. This is what it's looking like outside. So I'm going to have to go over to the goats that are on the other side of this shed and bring them hay. Much easier with two hands. So I'm going to leave my phone in here so you guys can enjoy watching the animals eat their hay, if I can turn that around. How does that sound? Everyone want to watch the goats a little bit more? All right. As I mentioned on the thing, you can comment if you'd like to make any donations for me to buy more treats for the goats. You can. It's Michelle with 2 L's, Aulson, Aulson, at Venmo, if you'd like to make any donations for them to get them more treats. I'm going to leave this up here so you guys can watch them for a few minutes while I run outside and feed the bucks and the rams, all the baby sheep, sorry. So have fun watching these guys for a minute or two. And if I lose you, thanks for joining. Maybe I'll do this later today. You guys having fun watching? Whew. All right, so I gained some, lost some, and some are new, so thanks for joining. I was just telling everyone, I'm letting you guys, hi there. I'm letting you guys hang out with the goats on both sides here, and Dolly, llama's in here too, while I go feed the other sheep we have up on the hill. They were just all in the shelter, and I just fed them their hay. Their water's perfect because we have a water heater out there. And now I'm going to go over to our bucks. I can't really take you with me. Maybe I'll take you back when I go to leave because I can't carry hay and a phone at the same time. So you guys can hang out here and watch the goats for a little bit. There, hopefully it stays connected because it's on the other side of a concrete wall here. Oh, Princess, I was going to put you over. Do you want to go over? All right, come on over. Come on over. And if you're behaving and they're nice to you, you can stay. All right, moving some nannies around. They're due to have babies. Oh, I guess not. She's going to fight with them. So anyways, you can watch these guys. Everyone liking this so far? Comment if you like it. And I will be right back. You settle in or are you still fighting over here? Where's Princess? Hip hip ho. Hello everyone. I'm in from the storm. Looks like I lost some of you. I'm not sure how to tell if some of you are watching or not. So, are you guys enjoying? You can comment in the comments for me. Let me know if you're still watching. If you'd like, I'm heading over to the chicken coop as well as the other alpaca pen. You already did the alpacas down in the lower barn with the ducks a little while ago. And I'm going to bring you all back to the main barn. These guys are all happy here and content. Let's see, where'd Princess go? Oh, Princess is on the far side. All right, everyone want to still join me? All right, I dropped my phone, so I'm going to try to clean it. Victor. All right, say goodbye to the goats. Well, they're in this, Dolly's in here too. Hi, Dolly. And say goodbye to them as they stay snug in their bug in here and enjoy. Hey, Victor, I know I didn't bring any goat treats over. So they're all happy and staying dry in here. We got some others over here. As I mentioned, we don't make our animals stay inside. They have a chute system there that they can go out, and they basically can go out underneath where it's actually not snowy or wet down out there. There's an overhang. So I have these guys. I gave them a little hay. This is Pluto, and that's Tito. And there's another one. Barney's laying down in the corner. So they all hunker down their own ways. Now I'll change you back to my face. Hello, Trish. Some more people have joined. Some people have left. Some people have stayed. I know it's hard to film when you're in a barn with having to use two hands and no devices. Gotta close this door here so that the animals, if they get out, they can't get out. So close it. There, now it's locked. Now I'm going back out into the snow. We're gonna go over to the main barn. All right. No kitties decided to join me for the adventure, I see. But I'm gonna go back through the snow. I'll show you where I'm headed. So up there on the hill is our sheep. All of our pens outside are nice and warm because they're facing south, which means none of this wind is coming in. We've got the bucks on the other side that I just ventured out. You can see my footprints right over there. You can barely see it. And they're all nice and cozy, not even wet. Here, I'm going to the main barn. This is a post and beam, 5 stories built into a hillside with 3 entrances. And it's also our main location for our summer events. We have a nice fun events in the barn in the winter. We heat it up for you. But then all the action happens when we have the summer events. But goat hikes, we were out hiking last night, having a great time. So I'm taking you over to the chicken coop and the other alpacas, which are our boy alpacas. They're separated from the girls, not even next to them, so they don't get tempted. So they have grain and hay there that I'll be able to go right in and give it to them. So we have everyone stocked up for storms like this. And going in the barn so we can easily feed. Now, they like food, them warm. Whew. All right, so now main barn. This barn is all set up sometimes for if we have an emergency. This is during goat use in the winter. So we have Penny here. They're all playing in the barn. Does anyone want me to do alpacas downstairs? If you comment now, I'll take you down. If not, I'll go upstairs. Anyone? If you comment, I'll go down. The fallout shelter is just our nickname for our barn basement. I know it's probably slow, so no comments coming in, so I'm going to go upstairs. All right. All right. I'm going to go upstairs. And all right, Crystal, you wrote, so I'm going to go back down real quick. It's a good workout, but don't worry, I skied 7 days straight. So I'm going back down. So you can see the ladies, I fed them grain earlier. And I I will, sorry for breathing. I am going to actually bring them some more hay extender. Hay extenders, they have plenty of hay, but hay extender gives them whatever they want to eat in pellet form. So that's also when we do our meet and greets with the alpacas. You can feed them in a hay extender. Or tea time. We have tea time this Saturday, actually, with the alpacas, which means you get a nice cup of tea and you feed the alpacas. All right, we're going down. I don't have the lights on here, so it's going to be dark for a second, but we're going down, and hopefully I don't lose you. There's not much cell phone service down in our lower basement. I'm going to turn it around so you can watch the animals versus my face. All right, so I got some hay extender here. I will bring the ducks more food because they probably ate what they had. But, oh, look at you two. Everyone's laying down after their morning breakfast. All right, 2 hands here. This is a little latch system so that they can't push it open. So there's a hook, but sometimes it's tricky with 1 hand. So now, hi, Choo-Choo. So these girls are all inside, nice and cozy. All right, get off the hands. So now I just spread out some pellets. Oh, sorry there, Mocha. All right, so they can eat some more hay extender. They got plenty of hay over there to eat. And this is their poop pod. Yep, that's not too messy. They don't poop over here, they lay down. They're very clean animals. So when we clean, we have to clean the areas. Up until last night, I closed that door. Otherwise, they'd be outside. Oh, now I got to get the cats. They can stay down here. I'll get them after I come back in. Come on. They can't get out down here. So they're just exploring. All right, back to me. Back to my beautiful face. Well, we venture over to the outer exterminator where our chickens are and our other alpacas. Are you guys enjoying this? It's a lot of work videoing with 1 hand. Somebody told me I should probably do a GoPro. Come on, kitties. Penny. All right, I'll let them hang out downstairs in the basement while I go out to the outside. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Sorry for my heavy breathing. I try not to lay too many layers because you get too hot. And then when you get hot, you get wet, which means you get cold. So in the winter, it's a happy medium. And here's Virginia, who probably wants more treats. She's our senior kitty cat who's just turning 13. Yeah. If anybody knows her story, she jumped in a horse trailer back in 2014. She was a few months old, already fixed. And she journeyed north from Virginia to live with us here at the farm. And she's been here ever since. Tweety. Oh, there's the other cats. All right. So now I'm going out. I'm going to leave my snowshoes here. It's a short distance over to the exterior. So I see some people jumping on, jumping off. I really don't know how to tell how many people are watching at one time. But I hope you guys are enjoying my mishmash of conversation as I hike around the farm. You can see here, this is how the farm looks. There's a lot of wind blowing. Any shelter you have on a farm that's outside, you want it facing south so the wind doesn't blow in it. So this is me going over to the boys, fresh tracks. All right. Thank you, Karen. So Sherry, you might be just tuning in or maybe watching, but we've been going over to all the animals. Everybody has heated water buckets or troughs, and as well as the chickens have a very cool technique in there that their little beaks just go into the water. Extreme temperatures, which we had earlier this year, they froze, but it's not that cold out. Despite the wind and despite the snow, it's pretty warm. Anyone hear of a blanket of snow? Well, it stays pretty warm. So as long as they have shelter, they can enjoy the snow and be out. Now, this design here we did in the fall. I'm going to turn it around. This is where the boy alpacas are. This little latch here I undid so I can open up the door to feed them. A little bit of snow. I would usually have to do a bucket, but that's why I'm here. And the boys have their own sections in here to lay. And they're nice, warm, dry inside, outside if they wanted to go out. Hi, Shauna. So this is Champagne and, sorry, I'm blanking. Champagne and Triton. Thank you. Sorry, my brain is slow. And they are going to be our first alpacas that are going to be hiking with us. We're going to start with Karen if she's still on. Karen Caves, their family's coming for a goat hike, alpaca trek in another few weeks. My boyfriend's going to help me work these guys again before everyone comes. And hopefully there's a scoop in here. All right. Let's see. Hopefully they leave a scoop here. If not, yep, I see it right over there, but I have to open the other door. All right. So I'm going to just open this for a second so I can grab the scoop, which is on top of the hay. So I'm going to give them a hay of a little bit of alfalfa here. Oh, don't fall. In the middle. Then I'm going to give them some orchard hay too. But first I'm going to give them their grain. They get about a cup of grain. I need to get the snow off the scoop. They get, hey boys, hip hip ho ho. Hip hip ho ho. Hip hip ho ho. So they get some, gives them all their minerals they want, their grain here. And they get just usually about a cup each a day, twice a day sometimes. But as long as they have hay, they're good. This is the hay extender I mentioned. This is going to be a scoop, and they can get all the hay extender they want. But this is expensive. So this is just compacted hay. And I'm just going to spread it next to their grain for them when they want to come up. They're just cozy right now. And they can have as much hay extender as they want. You guys want to come over and say hi? And then I'm going to move this back, and I'm going to grab a little bit of that orchard hay. I'm going to give that hay to them. You can see they didn't eat all their hay, but we're going to give some orchard hay on the side, on each sides for them. I'm going to have to put my hands down here to grab the hay, break it apart. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm breaking off because I don't need to give them a full flake. The only thing is it gets my phone all dirty. So hold on 1 second. I'm going to try to get the dust off my phone. All right, back. All right, so now these guys don't even want to move. They're having fun. Has anyone met our boys Triton and Champagne? All right, it's hard for me to scroll here. I'm going to see if there's any comments that have come in. Awesome. So, always important, cover your grain buckets. Make sure that's covers on there tight, so no rodents or animals. And then I'm going to close this door. I'm going to put this, since there's a little snow that came in, I'm going to put it right up on top. And now they're all nice and cozy. They have their food. They have a salt block there too, if they not want that. They haven't really touched it since we put it in there a couple months ago. But they're having fun just hanging out. And they're just cushing, meaning laying down, enjoying themselves while the storm's going. Now they have their food if they want to come eat it. All right, I can hear the chickens in there. So I'm just going to close this and take you over to the chicken coop. The chickens, again, we don't force our animals to stay inside. If it's really cold out, we do close the doors. But this is a fully insulated chicken coop. So I can hear the roosters. We have roosters, love them. Yes, they crow all day long. And we're going to go in and see them and feed them, check that they have food. Sometimes the latch freezes a little bit here. I usually have to kick it. So I might need to kick it. All right. Usually I have to put my fingers on it. All right. Okay, I need something that has a little leverage here, but more than my hand, which is my foot. I'm going to try. And I can't get my foot up there. Hold. Oh, this door. Usually. Usually isn't this hard. All right, give me a second here. I might need to put my phone down. I'll try one more kick. There we go. That's how it's done on a farm. Turn on the heat. Don't force our chickens to lay eggs in the winter. In a chicken coop. Has anyone ever been in our chicken coop? So another couple, maybe a month and a half, they'll probably start. Laying eggs again naturally. These are two Sebring bantams. They're really pretty. So you can see everybody's nice and warm and loud. So I'm going to try to see if I can set up. I'm going to fill up some of the thing again. Important to cover the grain. And this is loose cracked corn right now because we don't want to give them layer pellets to make them lay eggs. So we do that to give them a rest. Let me see. Ooh, don't want to get that door open. Keep the warmth in here. All right, I might need to prop my phone up here. I think I'll be able to do that. All right, I'm in the chicken coop. I'm gonna see if I can get this phone to stay. You might not be able to see me, but what I'm doing is I'm feeding them grain and checking on their water to make sure it's not frozen. But like I said, it's not really that cold out. The water's totally fine. So I'm gonna give them on two different sides of the pen here. We're going to be feeding the chickens. Today, there we go. All right, chickens. You guys got plenty of hay on grain, but I'm going to give you a little bit more. Even if you think the animals don't need grain, you give them grain because it might just look like there's a grain in there and there's just a small amount, and then 24 hours go or 12 hours later they don't have grain. So we give them grain. You know, yeah, I know she's sweating right now. Whew. So let me see. They have waters that hanging. I'll show you in a second, and they're plugged in. So they're all heated waters in here. But again, like I said, in that snap cold we had, it froze. So you have to put them in the barn. So I'm going to go into the other pen here and feed them more grain. We have two systems, a latch and a little block that goes across the doors. All the check your eggs, you got a bunch of eggs boxes in here. Now, we get all different types of eggs sizes because we have all sorts of different types of chickens. So I'm going to go in here and feed them. Oh, they got food. The little ground. All right. All right. So I got a whole system in here that we got boxes so you can catch the eggs where they nest. Like I said, they're not laying eggs right now, but we lock everything up. And then I'm going to put away the food so it's all covered up. If I was going to do some cleaning in here, most important things in a chicken coop, chickens nest and they roost and they like to jump on things, which means they poop. So you're constantly having to clean the tops of where they roost. And I'm going to show you that. We have scrapers. So yep, it's not too bad. You can see we got to keep up on it. If you don't keep up with actions, it builds up. So we have here systems, and this is the best technique right here. Scrapers to scrape the poop. This is what a hen box looks like. And as you can see, there's no eggs. Like I said, we're not letting them lay eggs right now. They'll naturally start with the daylight as it continues to get more daylight out. So bye-bye chickens. Thanks for joining me in there. And I now have a lock that's not frozen. All right. How are you guys enjoying it so far? All right. So I'm going to be heading this way and back to the main barn to get my kitties in. But I'm going to sign off, and I hope you guys have a nice time. If you want to email me at greatrockfarm@gmail.com, a little special something's coming your way for joining me on the call today. And stay warm during the blizzard. Maybe I'll jump by on later today when I come back up to check on the animals. Thanks for joining, and hopefully you can tune in later today. Email greatrockfarm@gmail.com, or if you'd like to send a little snack to the goats or alpacas, you can Venmo Michelle with 2 L's, AULSON, code 8353, with a little something for the animals. Thanks.